Hello everyone, we are here at Sterling Grove. This is a luxury community in Surprise, Arizona, and that may surprise you, no pun intended, but luxury and surprise in many people's minds do not go together. They sound like a contradiction, and I'm here to tell you that they are not. I've heard of people that are selling their $1.2 million home in Scottsdale to get an upgrade of a home here in Sterling Grove at just $1 million. You could get a new build, gorgeous home for that price. And it is an upgrade to what they had in Scottsdale. I know people leaving luxury high-rise condos in Tempe to buy here in Sterling Grove. And so I want to show you in this video why that might be happening and why this should be on your map for one of the more luxury communities in all of Phoenix and by far the most luxurious here in Surprise. We're going to be, of course, checking out the amenities. We're going to see the inside. You're going to see the pools. You're going to see the model homes, which are right behind me. But one of the cool things about Sterling Grove and this general area right now is the growth that it is experiencing. We're going to hop over and check out Village at Prasada, which is a huge mall that's not even finished being built yet, but it's going to be fairly soon. It has a bunch of new restaurants, modern stuff that you just don't normally see in Surprise. It's all come over to the Village at Prasada, and it's just 10 minutes down the road here at Sterling Grove. So we're definitely going to check out everything you need to know, even the surrounding area. This is definitely a spot you got to be considering. Here is right when you enter into the community. Obviously got the sweet sign, and they've just got a gorgeous view to it. Lots of water when you're driving in, and as you can see a little bit up there on the left, that is your guard gated center as you enter in. Very nice view, lots of scenery as you're coming into this community. You can see the golf carts on the right. This is definitely a golf cart friendly community right inside the community to get to the amenities, to get to the golf course. Plenty small to where you could get around fairly easily. And here are some of the grounds as we're walking around. You can just see how well manicured everything, very well kept. And here's an overview of kind of all the amenities besides the pool and clubhouse. So you see tennis courts, tons of pickleball courts right there. They've got a basketball court outside. This is also where some of their smaller, they've got these little casitas that you can rent out and eventually purchase as well. And here is the pools. They've got 3 pool areas kind of designated for different things. Lap pools, just chilling around by the pool. They've got a spa there as well. And they have gorgeous views of the White Take Mountains. But you can just see how high end this community is just by the clubhouse and how everything's set up as well. So we will take a quick walk through this clubhouse. Hopefully you get a good idea of what it's like in here. So entering in through these large doors that kind of have a nice grand entrance. There's not a ton in terms of amenities inside here, but right when you walk in, you get some nice views out the back. And to the left is their restaurant called Copper and Rye over there on the left. They've also got an outdoor bar in the back of it there. So nice for hanging out after golf, or just if you're living in the community, a close spot nearby. To the right is just kind of a hangout area. You can reserve that back room for events, or they'll hold their own community events in there. But yeah, just kind of a common space. And as we go up here, this is where they have their fitness center. They have a spa as we keep going. There are a few people, so kind of skipped ahead. Spa on the right, fitness center that you can use as a guest on the left. And they also have an indoor for fitness classes. They just have an open room. This is back at the back patio of the clubhouse, and again, great views, extremely well manicured, and just a high-end feel as you're walking around. You've got the golf course back there. You've got some places to hang out. You got bocce ball in front there with the sand, and as you keep going, you see they've got a nice little water feature, and over straight ahead right now is actually their golf clubhouse. The HOA fee here is around $330 monthly, and this kind of changes a little bit just depending on the home and which neighborhood you're in, but in general around $330 monthly. And the capital improvement or the reserve fund fee, both are kind of the same thing. They add up to $2,250 when you first move into the community. That's just a one-time fee when you move in, and it's kind of for updating the amenities when the time has come, or upkeeping them as well right now. So that's one of the fees there. Now, talking about golf, this is the golf clubhouse that you see right here, and golf is a high priority here at Sterling Grove. It has by far the nicest course, at least in my opinion, in the West Valley in the Phoenix area. Extremely luxury course with amazing views, well manicured grass. It is around $120 if it's a guest wanting to play during peak season, so actually not terrible for what you're getting in terms of value of the course itself. But if you want to be an unlimited play membership, it's $25,000 for an initiation fee and $750 monthly. It is by membership, but public can play. It's kind of semi-private right now. The assumption is as the community is fully built out, it will go fully private. But as you can see, lots of water on the course, well-maintained grass, and this is also not even in its pure peak season when our grass is growing best when this is being recorded. A little bit about the home. So they're going to have 2,200 lots by the end of it all, 2,200 homes that is, and lots I guess as well. 2,200 homes by the end of it, and this is all built by Toll Brothers, and they've got tons of models, over 25 different models that you can build from and pick from. They have spec homes. There's also resale. So people that bought when the community was first started, there's 22 of those, ranging from $550,000 on the low end all the way up to $2.75 million. They also even have a 55 plus community inside of here, which is really just a little neighborhood inside. There's about 90 homes that are going to go into that 55 plus community by the end of it. And the only benefit there is basically that you don't have any kids right in your backyard or something like that. Just people in the similar stage of life in your neighborhood that you're walking around and seeing. The median sale price is around $790,000. That is for the resale side, because the new builds, which this is the new build street that you're seeing right now, we don't get to see all the numbers for what they're selling on their spec homes. Those just aren't displayed publicly, but on the resale side, $790,000 is the median sale price, and they began building in 2020. Now, one thing that people say about Surprise and living way on the West Valley is that there is nothing to do over by this area, that you are way on the outskirts. You're not going to have anything to do. You're not going to have the shops and restaurants. And well, thankfully to the village at Prasada, which you see right now, they now have a huge shopping center. You can see the scale of this thing. It's, every single store you can imagine. Look at that lineup on the left. Those are all major stores. Marshalls, Ross, Home Goods, everything is lined up there on the left. They've got a bunch of fast food places and different restaurants as well. And that is one of the more impressive things I think about the village at Prasada, is they have some higher end dining that even most places in the entire West Valley, let alone Surprise, have. So you have a nice winery called Copper and Rye that we just flew by right there. You've got a Barrio Queen. You've got a nice Italian place right here as well. Lou Maggiano's, I believe, if I'm saying that correctly. They've got an Oso Brewery, which is more primarily, you see that in the East Valley. You've got a Firebirds, which is a little bit more of a higher end steakhouse. Just tons of great places to go eat, and this is definitely going to be a growing place. I see Village at Prasada becoming even larger than it is right now as it's fully built out, and there are plans, of course, for that to be built out. And yes, there is a Costco here as well for my wife and I. That is a must-have, having close to the home, so you'll see that at the Village at Prasada as well. But yeah, all of this is right down the street. We're talking less than 10 minutes from your house. It's basically directly on the other side of the 303 freeway from Sterling Grove. So all of that right outside your community that you're going to have great access to. Now, the last thing I wanted to do was show you into one of the models. So as you can see, this is the model street, which we took a look at earlier, but now we'll walk through one of the models just so you can see what it's like, what the price range is, what the home styles are like here at Sterling Grove. All right, here's the Ballantine model, or Ballantine, not 100% sure what to call it. This one's starting at $853,000. And is a 4 to 6 bedroom, depending on what you're doing, and starting at around 3,700 square feet. So right when you come in, you've got this kind of study office space, kind of a long hallway leading up to the living room area. To the right, we got the guest bath, just a half bath here. We'll go upstairs after. This one clearly an upgrade they got here with the wet bar. But here's your amazing open space. And obviously, picture those closed. Pretty sweet indoor-outdoor area they've got going on. But dining room designated over here. There's usually closed windows there. And, they can do this one where it's basically as if there's no edge. There's no corner. That's an upgraded feature, but pretty sweet one, especially if you're doing a lot of hosting. And here's your main living room. And as you can tell, high-end. Obviously, they picked some great finishes. Nice, huge center island that they picked here. 2-inch thick quartz. And yeah, nice sized living room as well. This one, they put the beams on it. But yeah, this outdoor space, if you're hosting, this is about as good as it gets. You walk in, you can't even really tell it's outdoors because you have this nice covered patio. You've got the outdoor kitchen. So this one is set up extremely nice. Obviously, this is all modeled, so a lot of what you're seeing is not included. And you can see you even got some mountain views. So that's definitely an option, though, depending on the lot you select. But here's just a sweet view. I am standing outside. Doesn't really feel like it, though. But nice size space in here. Definitely great for hosting. Check out the primary bedroom. Good size in here. They've done some high-end tray ceilings there with the beams. Primary bath, tub in the middle, tiled all the way up, 2 separate sinks, linen closet, walk-in shower. Decent sized closet, not humongous, but plenty big. Some of my stuff should fit in the corner there. And the laundry room, which loops around to the kitchen here. So this is our walk-in pantry. So there's kitchen, living room for reference. Walk-in pantry. And that's the garage space. Check out upstairs. As I always say, don't always look at all the upgrades. Obviously, you can see all the pretty things the models have. Those aren't included, but it gives you an idea of what you could do. So if you don't want to customize it yourself, you could look through a model and say, I want this, this, and this, and put it in your own room. But they've got a pretty impressive design center. You can do a lot of customization with these Toll Brother homes. So yeah, huge loft up here. Definitely a great game room or playroom. I mean, this is second living room, basically. And then we've got 2 bedrooms up here with the Jack and Jill bathroom, walk-in closet, another bedroom, again walk-in closet, a little smaller than the last one, that is. And another bedroom. So 3 upstairs for at least how they set out this model. This is a pretty good size room, actually. At least a longer room. Probably a full-size bed for reference there. And again, a little bit smaller of a closet. All right, again, this is the Ballantine model. $853,000 is the starting price. I would say the loft up here, one of my favorite parts. All right, on to the next. All right, that's the full tour of everything you need to know about Sterling Grove. If you want help moving into this great community, just reach out. I'm a realtor here in the area. Would love to help you find the right home, whether it be resale or new build. I'd definitely find you the right home at the right price. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos about living in Arizona.